Alright everyone, well we are at the updated, new and improved Auto Club Speedway on iRacing, and the reason it's new, even though it's an old track and it's been around for a while, is because there's been some surface updates with this track along with multiple others, many others, to be more specific, like Richmond, Homestead, I believe even Charlotte. I know there was, of course, here, Michigan, I think a little bit, and some other tracks, which is really awesome, and we'll get into this in a second. We're going to go lane by lane so you can see how awesome this is. First lap, we'll go ahead and just run the bottom here and see what we can put down just to get started. Get down to the bottom. Still feels pretty solid, a little bit tight on exit. This is just like it feels in real life. In my opinion, these updates make it race exactly like it does in real life. Just wait until you see what it's like with a bunch of cars out here. We're going to have a race going on. It's going to be epic. Run down here. You can get 4 tires below this white line in real life. It doesn't feel too good to do that on here, but we're gonna hope this person stays up top. They do. We didn't get a great run off the corner because of that, but here we go. This is the money line. This is how it is in real life. Don't call it a grip strip or anything unrealistic. This is exactly how it was. Look, driving in deep, don't even have to use any brake. Look how much grip there is right here. This lane is so fast. Second highest lane. And by lane, I mean in between these seams, right? Because in real life, these seams are actually very big and affect your balance tremendously when you go over. If you go over them with the right sides, you can get very tight. If you cross them with the left, you can get very loose. If you cross it with just the right rear, you can spin out. If you cross it with ride with your left sides on it, you can also spin out. So see how much grip there is, and I'm probably not even pushing hard enough on there. Not to mention it's my second lap, right? So it's not going to be the fastest, but you could already see that lap time was faster, and this next one will probably be even better now that I got one out of the way. Drive it off in here, use a little brake, gas up early, plenty of grip. You can just keep that wheel and it'll keep turning. Start to get tight later in the run, but look at that. Almost a 10th up. Losing a little bit on exit, but this is our third lap, so it's not going to be anything incredible. And I really want to show you something I'm excited about in this next lap. We'll get in here again. Gave up a little bit too much on entry, but stand on the gas pretty hard, pick up what we left on the table there from the entry, gain some time here, be about half a tenth better this lap. And now we're going to put this thing right up against the fence right here in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 for that matter. Use a little brake, keep it off the fence, get right back on it. Here we go, ripping the wall. Doesn't get much sicker than that. It's exactly how it feels in real life. Little kiss with the right rear on exit. That happens here and at Homestead because you just get a little bit tight and you're just so yawed out you skim it with the right rear, but that's okay. It's kind of like a Darlington stripe, actually a little less than that. Had to choke up the entry a little bit too much there to keep it off the wall. Had to use a lot of brake, but right here, that is perfect. That you can't run the fence much better than that, not on iRacing. It's feeling great. And we'll take a couple laps through these other lanes just to see. Obviously shorter distance the further down you get, but a little bit tight right here. It just seems to be a little bit flatter, a little less grip, but you can run all over this racetrack, and that's how it is in real life. In real life in particular, because of the balance shift across the seams, you see guys just whichever lane they drive into, that's the lane they pick, and you stay between the seams. You don't want to touch them, so you kind of just commit to it. But you can see guys 5 wide across here, all in their own lane. It's such a cool racetrack. It's actually where I made my NASCAR Xfinity Series debut, and this is exactly what it felt like. It's super neat. So I highly suggest you go give it a shot for yourself. Enjoy it, give it a try. iRacing's been working so hard around the clock, day and night, all their awesome developers to put out great content for us, improve the sim, and just make the service better overall for all of us users. So it's really cool to see what's taking shape and how far it's come in such a short amount of time. And I'm just really looking forward to doing some more on here. I do want to back up a second and look at that last lap against the fence because that was pretty insane. Oh, we didn't quite make pit road speed. I thought we would. Oh my gosh, we got one flying, rolling down pit road. Okay, here we go. Let's back up a little bit. Let's see if this is a good angle. We'll go up a little bit with this camera, and we'll go... Okay, last lap. Here we go. Enjoy this. Running right against the wall in iRacing. Look at that. That is money. And see his kiss right there? Perfect. That's exactly how it is. That, you know, you don't want to be doing that every lap, but it happens, and you don't really lose any speed. Not an Xfinity car with the composite bodies, which are so forgiving. A little kiss like that doesn't hurt you at all. This is beautiful. This is so much fun. And the fact that I'm not just doing this to do it. Like, there's speed and there's grip up there. That's the best part about it. That's what's really awesome. You know, a couple places you can kind of force yourself to do it or find a way to make speed there, but you can literally do it and make speed, which is pretty epic and has all of us users excited. So we're going to get to racing here, and stay tuned for that.